Hey, ride-alongs. Y'all not gonna believe this. So today I go to get my mail out my mailbox about 3:30, and I find these little packets of paper, and I think it's 1 or 2 little envelopes in there, and then this whole big old package. I'm not gonna show you the whole, but you see how big this is. It was kind of stuffed. You had to shove it in my mailbox. Anyway, so when I go to try to get it out, I'm having it stuck. I'm having to work it out, and this popped off my mailbox. And I think there's another piece, but I can't find it. I couldn't get it to go back on, so I had to come up here to the post office to say, hey, your carrier, instead of putting this big old package on my porch, they stuffed it in my mailbox, and now my mailbox is broken and I can't get this thing back on it. I feel like it may be another piece to it, like a washer or something, based on what was left on the outside of my mailbox. But at any rate, like, come on, I realize it's hot out here, but that's your job, and I shouldn't be inconvenienced for having to go to the post office to get them to see what I'm talking about, as well as you damaging my property because you don't want to get out your truck and put it on my porch as it should have been done the correct way. Like, today is not the day. It's too hot for this. Again, I know it's 90 degrees, but again, that is your job. Yeah, this is where it's supposed to go right here. So I'm going to actually put it in my mailbox so they'll see it tomorrow. And I'm going to probably add a little note too. Okay, and here's something else I thought about. And I'm not sure if this is related, but and I'm not sure it's the same carrier either. About 2 years ago, I had to file a complaint with the Postal Service because I kept getting my neighbor's mail. Now, my neighborhood is one where all the streets have like three worded addresses, and their words, my neighbors and mine, the first letter of the first word were the same, and then we had the same numbers. So first I was like, oh, well, you know, you can overlook or have an oversight 1 or 2 times, and my neighbor was nice enough to bring me my mail, and I would take his around. But I think something happened like during the holidays, and he was having to wait on something. He was going out of town. I wasn't here. I don't remember what all happened, but by the time I got it to him, it was too late. I said, oh yeah, I got it in the mail, but I wasn't here. My children just put it in the house, and he was like, you know, this is getting ridiculous. So, and this had been about the 5th or 6th time that somebody just wasn't paying attention. So he was like, he said, I'm gonna go complain. Now, I'm not sure if he did or not, but I did go online and just ask, like a customer service inquiry or whatever, just say, can you ask the person, the postal carrier, to just pay closer attention? Like I'm getting mail, my neighbors, and granted our addresses look similar, but you just need to take some extra time. When it gets excessive like that, it's no longer an oversight. It's almost a habit. Like, you're not even looking at them, not even looking at a name or whatever. So, and it has stopped. Like, I've not had a problem with that in the last, say, 2 years or so, whenever I brought it to somebody's attention. So I'm not sure it's the same carrier, but yeah, I thought, but anything can happen. And I try to give people grace. Like I said, it was 2 or 3 times my neighbor bringing stuff and I'm taking stuff. But after a while, it gets to be like, okay, are you not even looking at these names? Like, because our names were not similar, our addresses were. And again, so the first 1 or 2 times, I was like, oh, you know, they probably just made a mistake. And I marched around, I walk anyway today, I marched around there, put it on their porch, and vice versa. He'd come and knock on my door or whatever. But today just did it, because one, like, you didn't have to do that. That just was so unnecessary. I don't know what the process is, and so some of y'all postal workers can let me know. If it was too hot to get out your truck, could you just keep it on the truck and come back tomorrow and bring it? Like, I wouldn't have known the difference that it came today as opposed to you bringing it tomorrow. But no, you're gonna just stuff it in my mailbox, knowing it couldn't fit in there, because you had to stuff it in there. If I can't get it out just by reaching, that I've got to maneuver and somehow like get it yanked out to the point where it tore off my flag, you had to know that was not right, the right thing to do. Like, and again, I would have been okay, you bring it tomorrow, because it's something for Father's Day. Not that you would have known that, or Father's Day, my son's birthday next month. Not that you would have known that, but that's you're not there. You just, like, why? Like, you can't, I can't say you ain't pushed for, I don't know what your numbers or your metrics are, how much you got to deliver, but just do better. Like, that's all I ask, just do better.